That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blow this topic up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! You mean the Ben Affleck clone? That Batman?
That Batman clone. Unfortunately, these guys, we don't want to talk. There are a lot of topics that we don't want to talk about.
Let me ask you a question. How blind and clouded of judgment does a person have to be to not see that this dude is literally lifting everything from Zack Snyder and just changing it around? I don't understand how somebody can't see that shit.
You mean like, when they throw a can at Superman in the trailer? You mean like how he doesn't smile? You mean
make that picture a bit bigger, Phil?
I mean, I don't understand how people just can't. I mean, it's like they have tunnel vision. You can't see that he's literally taking. He made an animated nightmare scene with all the heroes dead just to stick it to us. What the hell is that shit?
You know what? Like, I think I see Trunks. I know it's hard to make out, but I think I see Trunks. Yeah.
Well, that's a belt. Hang on.
I know James Gunn did say, now again, it's James Gunn, so take with a grain of salt. He said not to look too far into it because it's a silhouette, blah, blah, blah. Again, grain of salt, Gunny Poo can change his mind later, but let's be honest, we're not getting the DC.
No, we didn't fire Cavill. We just didn't hire him.
Fuck you, James.
I'm going to call it right now. This is the only time we are going to see Batman in the DCU because Superman Lunacy will flop, and then Peacemaker Season 2 will come out because it's already filmed. But after that, DCU. Bye-bye. So this Batman, that's what we're seeing with him.
You know what it looks like to me? Have you ever seen the Batman, the Brave and the Bold, like the cartoon?
Yeah.
It literally looks like that cartoon with just like in a dark silhouette.
And with the pow, bam, ho, pow.
And there you go, Socks, right there. Batman was introduced in a cartoon during a musical. What the F? Oh, but you want us to support your universe, right?
No. Well, there's no reason to support his universe. All Gunny Poo had to do was greenlight ZS Jail 2 and 3 as an Elseworld, and not go after our friend Mikey Sutton, and take accountability for what he posted. So, multiple ands. But, really? Not that big a deal, honestly, for him to do all those three things. And then maybe we supported his universe.
Sin Havoc just said that's exactly what it is.
But
Brave and the Bold. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Mikey did tell us that Mikey did tell us that when he met with Ben Affleck, he pitched him, we want to do Kick-Ass. And he's like, no thanks.
Absolutely not.
No, dude. It's insane, dude. Like we're unfortunately we're on. These are difficult times that we're dealing as DC fans. Star Wars went through it, and they're still like Star Wars is dead. Like that shit is done. And Marvel's on life support. Deadpool and Wolverine at least gave it a little bit of hope.
Deadpool and Wolverine was a good movie, bro. Like that was big.
Now with RDJ coming back with Chris Evans, we'll see how it happens. But DC, we're. I was gonna mention that, Charles. Thank you. Like, come on. No, actually, hold on.
You should pull up that. You should pull up that picture I sent in the precinct.
Yeah. Hold on. Pull that one first, and then I'll pull another one. Go ahead, pull that one, Charles. Let me find the other.
All right. All right. If there's any guns in the chat, I need y'all to just come slide on in here for me right quick. Let me tell you a story. This story is about quality. This story is about effort. This story is about details and the thought process put into designing a suit. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Zack Snyder. He hired a guy named Wilkinson to give him the best looking goddamn Superman suit there ever was. The end. Then on the right, there was a guy named James Gunn who said, "What's that lady's name again that made all my Star-Lord suits for me? Yeah, get her over here and make me a Superman suit. Make sure it's rubber." The end. Now, all you gunners with the straight face, can you tell me honestly? I don't know what's wrong with your eyeballs. If you got glasses on, I don't know what it is. But can you honestly look at this suit, Cavill suit, with all the detail in there, all the alien stuff in there, that whole design, basically made to look like,
dude,
basically made the
the
language. This is a work of art made by his dad. Okay, his AI dad in his ship. He made these. Okay, how can you compare this to James Gunn's Superman suit that looks like a knockoff of the Star-Lord suit from Guardians of the Galaxy? With
like it doesn't even look like Superman, bro. Like the logo doesn't.
Hey, have you ever? Superman. Let me ask you a question, Rox. Have you ever played with Play-Doh before? I need y'all to go ahead and I just need y'all to look at the draws and look at the belt and tell me, have you ever played with Play-Doh before? Now, again, Gunn fans, I need you to look at these suits side by side, wipe that mud and scale and whatever you got over your eyes. I need you to open up your eyeballs for me and just please explain to me and tell me, are we looking at the same pictures? Like, we're not. This is the point that we are making. One shows effort into a universe just by the suit alone.
Bro, you could pull up Hodglin's suit and put it up to here, and the new suit, Gunn's suit, doesn't even fucking come close.
I'm glad you said that, because if they try to use, Gunn's suit, his mom made it for him. Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, his mom made it for him too.
The first episode, bro. Did you see that suit?
Yeah.
That suit looked phenomenal, and it stands up to any movie suit I've seen before. It certainly stands up fucking light years better than what Gunn's serving us right now.
Look at this image right here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we being blind?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. So that's another side by side. Again, James Gunn fans, tell me there's not a correlation there. Tell me that when you at this juxtaposition that you see right now, tell me there's not a correlation there. And you're trying to tell me that you can't see that this man is trying to copy Zack Snyder? When I say that he's riding Zack Snyder's meat, that's exactly what I meant when I said it. I didn't mince words when I was telling you this shit online. I said this man is literally copying Zack Snyder's work, switching it around and making it a little bit more cartoony and stupid. And there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yo, real quick, Joker said, I didn't watch Superman and Lois past episode 2, but the suit looked amazing. Joker, you got to check out images of the suit from season 4.
Suit was
Where's
the suit from just season 4 suit. Check out the season 4 suit from Superman and Lois. It's phenomenal.
Oh my god.
When you get to season 4, do you see that suit? It actually now looks like a big budget Superman.
Thank you.
Like
that's exactly what it looks like.
The first season, it looked too much like Under Armour, in my opinion. Like, it looked like he was wearing an Under Armour shirt.
Yeah.
The second season, I didn't like the way the suit folded underneath the crest. Like, you would see folds in the suit, and it kind of made it look a little cheap. But when you get to season 3 and 4, they fucking nailed the suit.
Man, that suit is phenomenal.
Rox, where's that comment? I want to highlight it.
Joker. It's there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comments up. Yeah, 10:25 here on my computer. It says.
Sorry, forgot time zones.
It's not pulling up on yours. It's right above Sin Havoc.
Dude, Sin Havoc is everywhere, dude.
Sin Havoc. So,
all right, Joker, highlight. Do me a favor. Put that comment again so I can highlight it, please, because there's too many chats. I can't find it. I'm sorry, because I want to give you a drop.
Are you having trouble keeping up, sir? Are you okay?
Unprepared Phil. Unprepared Phil. Hashtag unprepared Phil.
Phil, take a look at my comments right by. All right, hold on.
If you can't find it, I just repasted the comment and I put a little Joker to give him the credit.
She said, Mama Bear said, look at the comment right by.
Oh, Joker. Oh, okay, I found.
Yeah.
Oh, Joker. All right, now. All right. Ah, fuck.
That's always a
Is
good
it the one?
sign. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Joker. I'm going to give you this one.
Let's put our cards on the table here, General. You're scared of me because you can't control me. You don't. And you never will. But that doesn't mean I'm your enemy.
Then who is? Zod?
That's what I'm worried about.
Be that as it may, I've been given orders to hand you over to him.
Do what you have to do, General.
I got to highlight this. I'm sorry. If you know, you know. Guys, if you know. All right. Gilmore Rose, I'm going to have to come up with a drop for you. I will. That's. I'm going to put that on the note.
Oh, by the way, Gilmore Girl fans, when I went to the Warner Brothers studio tour, I actually went by that gazebo in the show. Never watched it, but I did that for my mom and sister who did watch it. So I went to that actual gazebo and wherever that was. So
Nice. All right. Any last comments and questions about this topic about DC Batman, guys? Throw it in the chat right there. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're growing. We're building this big tent of DC fandom. Everybody's welcome. So,
And
guys,
again,
your last thought.
if Gunn fans are watching, I promise I won't bite. If you come on the show, man, let's talk. But you got to come with some substance. You got to come with some knowledge of film and TV and all of this other. You can't just come at me and just say somebody is a hack or use one word sentences to describe who they are, because that to me says that you are not in it for film. You're in it for something else. Me, I'm in this for cinema, for film. I love storytelling. Okay, I love the process of storytelling, all the way up from writing that script all the way up to the big budget production and everything in between. I love talking about all of that. Okay, the things that we are talking about falls under that category. When you have a man who goes out of his way to make the quality and the details of his universe the way it is, and you have one dude just said, "Make me a rubber suit," I have a problem with that. So please don't come at me saying that that's peak, because it's not peak.
See, I have a feeling that whoever they cast to play Batman in this new universe, I don't think he'll even be able to recreate that pose. I don't think he's going to have the buffness or the structure for it, because they tried that's Affleck. That's Affleck's pose. That's his look. They're not going to be able to recreate that. They're not going to find an actor who has
You've
that.
seen
presence.
the also shots of Affleck, and then in the comic book, the comic book. Come on, bro! I like a spitting image, man.
Spitting
That's
image,
him.
Bruce Wayne. Yep.
That is
now
him.
also keep in mind, and we said this earlier, the hero's journey. Batfleck on BBS was broken, and then on ZSJL you see that Batman in the gargoyle at his peak, like he's returned, he's back. That is Batman.
That's Batman.
That's why you have that shot,
wonderful.
and you see it. For those of you who were lucky to see it on IMAX, that's why it's so fucking huge, because that's the grandioso moment. Like, damn, that's fucking Batman. That's the goddamn Batman.
yeah, not
That's it.
playing Danny Elfman theme.
Right.
You know what I was gonna say with the DCU Batman like being put on. I mean, it's not delayed, but they don't have a plan for it anytime soon. With Andy Muschietti saying, and with the Batman Part 2 being delayed due to script issues, now is the perfect time for Warner Brothers to license off another Batman script to Netflix that is now complete, that is ready to go, that can make the money for a Batman that was only going to have one solo movie. This is the perfect time to sell the Batfleck movie to Netflix, Warner Brothers. Just saying.
Yep. Oh, look, Socks. Check this out. I wonder if I would be considered a hypocrite since I love Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but yet I can't stand what Gunn has done with the. Thank you. That's it. Socks. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. That exact thing. There are people who love the MCU. I like the MCU too. There's like, I got my movies as far as the MCU goes, but there are people that love the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, but that don't like what he's doing with his D. I told you. I told you they were out there, and he's one of them. That's what I was saying. Not everybody is going to come over from Marvel. Socks, can you concur with that? Do you believe that every single MCU fan is going to come over because James Gunn is there? Because that's what I was saying.
It goes back to what you were saying about having different tones. Like, I go to DC for a completely different tone than Marvel. Sure, there's a few Marvel films that I absolutely enjoy that I really, really like. But when it comes to Zack Snyder's DC stuff, that stuff I can watch over and over and over and over again.
Exactly. Pull up a drop for Socks. That's exactly what I'm saying. And when I think superhero movie, I immediately go straight to the ones that I love. I mean, it's that simple.
Zack's stuff was so crazy that you could literally watch it over and over, and you're still finding new things every single time you're watching it. There's always new details to find, new lore to explore. Like,
I found a whole bunch of.
He goes deep.
He goes exactly. Deep. I found a whole bunch of nuggets watching Justice League over and over again. Kilowog and all. Did you see his mansion in the background? All that stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. They're literally like not that far from where he actually lived, where his mansion was, and all of that stuff. Yeah. So
because that's the Hall of Justice.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Socks. This drop is for you, and then we're gonna move on to the next subject.
And wait, before you drop it, no, Socks, you are not a hypocrite. You are not a hypocrite from loving what you love, because what James Gunn did for you when it came to Guardians of the Galaxy, those movies spoke to you. So nothing wrong with that. But you are absolutely correct. He's bringing a flavor. From the MCU to characters that it doesn't match. It just doesn't work. If he were still at if he was still at Disney, absolutely. I wish he would have never left, because he's suited for that. That's where he belongs.
He was supposed to be the czar for the cosmic part of
exactly. Marvel. He fits that. He can do that. That's what he does. Don't bring that over to. Don't do it to DC.
Also, with the MCU, I feel like Kevin Feige reins Gunny Poo in a lot more than he's reined in at DC. A lot of like some of the real juvenile humor, the real adult, I say adult in quotes, humor he has.
Well, he has real pushback at DC with Feige there and the structure that's over there. When it comes to DC, he doesn't. Or sorry, with Marvel. Sorry, when it comes to DC, he doesn't have that pushback. He's got like a 70-year-old David Zaslav. You know what I mean? Very easy to manipulate, because the 70-year-old David Zaslav doesn't know jack shit about comic books or comic book movies.
Socks is my man tonight, y'all. He is. Go back to the one comment. Go back to his other comment. He said I'm a different kind of MCU fan. Right there.
So
he knows what's up. He knows the type of quality. He knows what he wants in the MCU. He wouldn't want his MCU like the DC, right, Socks? You wouldn't want like DC flavor on the MCU. The MCU is perfect the way it is. So that's exactly the argument. Why are you trying to turn DC into Marvel? It's not gonna work. It's just not.
Because they want that Marvel money.
So Socks is going to be a guest in our show very soon. We already spoken with him, so he's in the pipeline. And this is a type of debates that we want to have, because we want to have people from the MCU that some of them support Gunn, some don't.
Because he's exactly. That's exactly the type of person that I want on the show. Just like him, somebody that can say I like both, but I'm not stupid enough to believe that you can color up and dirty up one with something else and make it work. He's not that stupid.
Now, what it comes
down
to,
what I'm talking about.
I just think that they've always wanted that Marvel money, and now the only thing they have left to try is to try and replicate Marvel. That's all they got left. They have no other cards on the table. So,
all right, Socks, this one's for you, and we'll go to the next topic.
You know what happened to this guy, Jack? Well, made mistakes. And then he had this lifestyle. Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.